Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm trying to keep consistent, trying to do more videos, but most importantly, there is a big game coming up for Liverpool. Nottingham Forest at the City Ground for Liverpool. Guys, this is the preview for it. But guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to turn on the bell notification so you never miss any one of my videos. As a new creator on YouTube, it means the most to me when I see a couple of views, when I see a couple of likes, when I see the subscribers. It means a lot to me. I'm on the road trying to get to 200 subscribers as soon as possible, and I cannot do it without you guys' help. And you guys have shown me a lot of love on my last 3 videos, so it is much appreciated. But let's talk football because that's why we're here. It's the league leaders traveling to a team third in the table, and the only team in the league to beat Arne Slot's Liverpool is Nuno's Nottingham Forest. You could say Arne Slot has been obsessed with this game. I think this is one of the games that he's mentioned this constantly in all of his presses about how Nottingham Forest, beat him. He's literally but he's mentioned this quite a few times after the Man City game, after the Arsenal game, you name it. He's spoken about Nottingham Forest, but I think this has been bothering him for a while. And again, he was asked in his presser this morning about the Nottingham Forest and how he judges them on the season, and he said it very clearly that it's not as bad as I thought it would be because of Nottingham Forest's league position. But I don't think anyone would have expected them to be in that position. But they've done an unbelievable job. But you have to give credit to Nuno Espirito Santo. Like, nobody had Nottingham Forest to be where they are at this point of the season. They've actually got the same amount of points as Leicester City when they won the league. But it's just that Liverpool have been magnificent. So it's no shame to lose to a team like Forest, who have been amazing this season. Only 4 defeats in the league this season to Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, and Fulham. So you can see the plethora of teams that have beaten Nottingham Forest are teams that, are generally good teams. Man City, regardless of the situation, still have quality players. Arsenal at the Emirates. City was at the Etihad. Arsenal at the Emirates. They were beaten 3-0. And they were beaten at home to Newcastle. But they've also had good results, like going away to Brentford, who are amazing at home. And only they've had 2 defeats there, I believe, as well, to Arsenal and now to Forest and now to Arsenal a couple of weeks ago. So it puts things into perspective. Nottingham Forest had a fabulous December, only losing at the Etihad. They won all the rest of the games. Wolves and a few other teams were in there. I can't really remember top of my head, but they won. Nuno was named the Premier League Manager of the Month for a reason, because second time this season as well. So you have to give credit when credit's due. Nottingham Forest have done an unbelievable job, and they've made me look like an idiot because in my Premier League predictions at the start of the season on the Born and Red channel, I had them 18th in the league to be relegated, because I thought, you know what, they've been flirting with the idea of relegation the last 2 years. They've been in the Premier League. Third time, like Leeds, they're going to go down. But goodness gracious me, how wrong was I? But look, Nottingham Forest, they are a good team. I've watched them quite a few times. They've got quality in their squad, and most importantly, they work hard. They're defensively very astute. They're very solid, but they also work hard as a team. They've got the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White. Chris Wood is the epitome of a striker that works hard but can also hold up the ball and put the ball in the net, and that's what he's been doing on a continuous basis this season. They've got quality on the wings with Anthony Elanga and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Real pace, and Hudson-Odoi was the one that got the winner at Anfield when he cut in from the left-hand side and put it past Alisson. So Nottingham Forest do have quality, and there's a lot of players in that squad you need to be worried about. They've got very solid defense. Milinkovic, Murillo, really good side. And Sells is having another fabulous season for not for Newcastle, for Forest. So you just have to give credit when credit's due. And I think Liverpool go to this ground. They haven't actually beaten Nottingham Forest, I believe, home and away. No, they did it last year, home and away. But in the first season, 22-23, Liverpool went to the City ground and lost 1-0. They beat Forest at Anfield, even though it was 3-2. Even last season, Liverpool go to the City ground and they need a last-minute winner from Darwin Núñez to get 3 points there. And then you come to this season, Nottingham Forest get a win at Anfield. So Forest have, put a knife in Liverpool's back a few times over the last couple of years, especially since they've come to the Premier League. So this is already a game that Liverpool don't fancy often. I'm not saying they don't fancy it, but it's a game that Liverpool have not found easy, especially away from home. That's been proven the last 2 years. If you need a 90th minute winner to beat Forest and you lose the year before that, you kind of have to be a bit more cautious. And also them winning at Anfield, I've mentioned that quite a few times. I'm turning into Arne Slot, but look, if Liverpool are to win the Premier League title, and I think I personally believe the Liverpool have the title wrapped up already. Not because of their brilliance. I think that is an aspect to it. But I think how poor Man City have been, how poor Arsenal have been, and I do think that Nottingham Forest are going to kind of have a fall off. But on the other scale, somebody might say, why would you say Nottingham Forest are going to have a fall off? Because they've got no European football and they're comfortable playing one game a week. But I think that will come. That fall off will come. I'm not saying they're going to drastically, fall down the table, but I think third position they will come off. I think when Man City get into a bit of a groove and the likes of Newcastle are in beautiful form as well, they are stronger. I believe they've got better players. I think Guardiola and Eddie Howe are better coaches than Nuno. No disrespect to Nuno, I think he's done an unbelievable job, like I've mentioned before. But I just think the quality in those two squads, especially, will come out strong. But I could be proven wrong, and that's what Nottingham Forest have been doing this season. So you have to give them credit. But just on the title talk for Liverpool, if Liverpool win this game, I think it most certainly guarantees them to win the title, because it is a difficult place to go, the City Ground. There's no question about it. And if Liverpool win there against a team that's third in the league and they put out a really, really solid performance, I think that might send some nerves down the Premier League. That how do you stop Liverpool? Even the team that beat them early in the season, they're coming to their ground and rolling them over, basically, which is what I hope to happen. It might not be this way, and Liverpool might drop points because it is football, and it's unpredictable, the sport. But I do expect Liverpool victory. I do expect a reaction, especially from the game before Accrington Stanley. That was going to be a win regardless, I think, because of the quality of the sides. But you look at Spurs, you look at Manchester United, Liverpool haven't basically won against a Premier League side in 2 odd games. So I think this is a game Liverpool need to win, not only for the title race, but just for their own self-belief, their own confidence, just so they don't get a bit complacent. Because I think Liverpool know they're good. I think Liverpool know that the drop-off from them to the other teams is quite high, and it's quite a margin. And I think that's going to be in their heads again tomorrow. I think if Liverpool win the game, they go 9 points clear with a game in hand on Arsenal, which is unbelievable. And we are currently sitting here on the 13th of January. Arsenal still need to come to Anfield. Liverpool have beaten Man City. They've beaten Nottingham Forest. They've drawn at Newcastle. Newcastle still have to come. Who's really going to stop them? I don't see a team that is in that can stop them. Chelsea's right at the end of the season as well. So I think by that time, if Liverpool continue the way they're playing, they have done for the last 5 or 6 months under Arne Slot's regime, I think it's going to be very, very difficult for any of those teams to get near Liverpool. And I think by the time those fixtures come around, I think the title might be won. But that, again, is a hypothetical. It is a must-win. It is a massive, massive game for Liverpool. And if anybody told you at the start of the season that Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool in January is going to be a title decider, they would have called you stupid, including me, because I didn't think Liverpool would be in this position, nor did I think Nottingham Forest were going to be in the position. But yeah, I think Arne Slot confirmed as well, everybody's available. Joe Gomez is not available, sorry. Everyone but Joe Gomez and Darwin Núñez, who suspended. I think he got a yellow against Manchester United, which means he misses the game against next Premier League game, because I don't think the Premier League yellow cards carry over to the EFL Cup and the Carabao, the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. I think it's Premier League only, so he will miss the Forest game. But apart from that, Chiesa is available, Jota's available, everybody else is available. Canate should be available as well, and that's positive because options is what Liverpool need. And playing against a team that are, pretty good and a very, very good run of form, I think we have to utilize the squad well. I do think it's going to be a very, very similar team to what we've seen the last couple of weeks. Diaz, Gakpo, and Salah, the front three. Szoboszlai in the 10, or maybe Jones, because Szoboszlai, he had a bit of an illness. He missed the game against Tottenham and Manchester United. So maybe it's Jones, but McAllister, Gravenberch, Robertson, Van Dijk, Canate, Trent, Alisson. I think that picks itself, to be honest with you. But look, the most important thing is that Liverpool win the game. I think I would take a 1-0 now, because I think at this point in the season, the most important thing is getting points on the board and just keeping that gap between Liverpool and the rest of the teams, because I think If that gap stays this way, I think it could be over already. To be honest with you, it could very much be over. And I do believe that nobody's capable of catching Liverpool because of the gap, because of the injuries to other teams, because of the drop in form of other teams, but also because of Liverpool's brilliance. And tomorrow, Liverpool could do it again and show their class at the City Ground and put in a performance that really cements themselves as, you know, the champions elect, which I think they are. But I think just to kind of rubber stamp that a bit more, that Liverpool are the best team in the world, Liverpool are the best team in the Premier League, and this is the champions that you're playing. But look, let's see. I think comfortably Liverpool win, not comfortably. I see Liverpool win 2-0. I think a clean sheet would be nice. Maybe that's a bit of hope because I think Forest can get a goal, but I'm going for 2-0 win at the City Ground. And if Liverpool win that game, 9 points clear, with a lot of teams still having played a game. So if Liverpool play their 20th game, Arsenal just behind them will have played 20, and there's going to be a 9 point gap between them. And Liverpool can further extend away from Nottingham Forest as well. So it's highly important that Liverpool go to the City Ground and win, whether that's 1-0, whether that's 2-0, whether that's 5-0. Just win. It's a must win. And I think Liverpool will do it. But guys, get your comments in below. Is the title race done? Have Liverpool already won the league? Are they the champions elect? Get your comments in below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Forest fans, Newcastle fans, all of you get involved. This channel is not only a Liverpool channel, it's for everybody to get involved. But yeah, get your comments in below. Is the title race done? And if Liverpool beat Forest tomorrow, is the Premier League title in Liverpool's hands? But again, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and turn on the bell notification because it means the absolute world to me. 200 subscribers is in sight, and I can't do it without you guys. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you very, very soon.